Texas State Fair. Played here since 1932, these two programs have defined conferences, won national titles, and no matter what happens, they find their way back to each other. And when these two meet, the whole nation pays attention. Glad to have you with us from the original Cotton Bowl, located on the fairgrounds in the heart of Dallas, Texas. Sooners will put total leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas's offense will have first crack at this one. You guys know I love the history of this stuff. Texas is threatening to put together a run unlike any they've had since the 50s, David.
Texas has been dominating this series, and I can tell you this from college. We had some rivals that we played with that we lost to consistently. Coaches that week got so tight, so tense, it made a big difference, Palmer.
Well, I'll tell you, this winning streak by Texas has had a major impact on the football program, too. Of course, the fans have been bragging, Bevo strutting. These coaches' salaries, they've gone up because they've been able to win these games and dominate their rival, Oklahoma, time and time again.
Wants to throw. It's Burkett. Here comes the heat. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get. Hope to play another day.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. A lot of chapters in this rivalry. They've been in different conferences. They've been in the same conference, and now they're going to the SEC to elevate this feud.
And I feel like it just takes rivalry games in the SEC to a whole new level. And when you think about Texas and Oklahoma, you think about past Heisman Trophy winners and national championships. And now, David, you're adding that to Florida, Georgia, Alabama, LSU. It's just an entirely different level now.
And it's just fun to watch rivalries in college football. We've lost a lot of them with expansion. This one we get to keep. I love that they're both going to the SEC. They're going to play each other a bunch. We're going to still have this Red River rivalry that gets so many people excited. It's an unbelievable event. We've been there for game day a bunch. It is absolutely crazy.
Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Back to throw. It's Burkett. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lost one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Going for it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. Oh, what a cut. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. Now, a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and this man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense is still in identity mode.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Now on 3rd down for this offense. To throw, it's Burkett. Using the quick game. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that one.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going right to work up top. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Under fire. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Lets it fly. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to thread the field position with the return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They come to the line with a minute to play in the opening quarter. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And the defense got him in the 27.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Longhorn! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. Out of the gun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Red pass, it's complete. Hard-hitting tackle. And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
To the air on 2nd down. This time on target. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the 1st down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
They'll try the outside to the left. Turning it on! And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Baker. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the 1st down out of the Wildcat.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Stopped at the 16 after the interception.
tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute baller.
Short gain on the play before he slides.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Pulls it in, it's nice. And the defense jumps on it, and they get the turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football, trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. DB's right up on the receivers. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The play action fake. With the catch, it's Washington. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Caught near the sticks. It's Butler. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill, and I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going, and as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And I tell you what, you see this a lot. 4th down, I'm putting pressure on the quarterback. The defense brings the blitz. They have no answer. Nice job being aggressive on a big 4th down.
The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Looking for space. It's Baker. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? Catch in the middle. It's Dykes. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
They'll send the back in motion. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the 1st down. To the air, it's Hawkins. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using his legs to buy some time. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy. It's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes it right past the marker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. This time he's got it. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Sooners come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Rushes on him. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Takes it the other way. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that one.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCutcheon.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
And the Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Butler. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
To the air, it's Burkett. Dumps it to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Simon. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. They love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And he's already put one 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
To the air on first down. Got his man. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. The screen, and watch out.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He wants to throw it again. Grabbed behind the line, it's Baker. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Tosses it incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
This time, he's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Find him out of the backfield. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown Sooner! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Finding an escape route. Brought down at the 23. It's a 15-yard pickup to get him way out of their own end.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense will have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Burkett. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
It is hard to continue to get up and get up and get up like he has, being sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They're continuing to put drives together, and most importantly, they're winning the football game.
Unloads to the right. Makes the catch. It's Washington. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. 1st down for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Off play action. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Give to the back. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. To the air, it's Hawkins. It falls incomplete and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a second down play. Makes the grab. It's Carry-On. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Hey, 3rd down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air.
Converts on 4th down, still going. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards. Make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off. Get some positive yards. Go on to the next play.
Back to throw. It's Hawkins. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got it in the middle. It's Carry-On. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Sooners started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Caught in the backfield. It's Durham. Got some room into the goal line. And he'll home it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You've got to give the defense time.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Longhorns will punt this one away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Off play action on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Sooners come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Snagged in the middle. It's Baker. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown Sooners! Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds his man. It's Baxter. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they unleashes one deep. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with the win.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Toledo is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They are up by just 1 over Temple. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Grabbed in the middle. It's Carrion. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. It was the Sooners who put the horns down in Dallas today in the Red River Showdown, and they'll take that golden hat north of the river. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.